Hey folks, welcome back to this URC Grand Finale. 2 years ago, I was at Loftus Versfeld for the disappointing loss when the Bulls failed to pull it off. Their fourth trip in 5 URC finals. The Bulls playing today at Croke Park in Dublin against Leinster. It's an Irish national side versus a Springboks national side, South African. 11 Springboks in the Bulls lineup. Let's go ahead and get to the lineup here. That I have a cold or something, so apologies for the sound of my voice. I'll do my best to keep it going. Welcome to everybody who's tuning in right now. I really appreciate the folks who are loyal to this program. It started as a labor of love, and a lot of people liked it, but then I missed a few games in the URC season, and the viewership dropped off precipitously. Hopefully it'll come back with Springboks test matches tomorrow. They're playing the Barbarians. Let me just do a check on something else very quickly here. I want to see if the crabs are available today. Grappling crab. Okay, let's see if they got any specials out today. Nothing to see. I'll have to call and check on crabs at halftime and see if they've got them. Meanwhile, let's get back to our lineups here. So, I've picked the Bulls to win by 7. Let me just double check my Super Brew picks to make sure that it's up. I'm going out on a flyer here. I picked Bath to win. They lost. That was last week. Let me see. No, I've got the Bulls picked by 7. Okay, to-do lists. I've got to pick the Premier. I've got Exeter and Northampton. That's a tough one. I'm going to go with Northampton at home by 7. And there, oops, that's not what I want. Shoot, go back. To-do list, come on. Picks. Did it take it? It took it by, okay, I got Northampton. Okay, so I'm set to go. Okay, cool beans. My Super Brews picked. We're ready to go. Bulls by 7. Okay, Leinster has Hugo Keenan at fullback. Tommy O'Brien on the right wing. In the center, it's Rico Ioane, always dangerous. Jamie Osborne. James Lowe on the left wing. He's been quiet lately, even though he got a couple tries against the Lions in their playoff game. On that left wing, always dangerous. I asked Coach Johan Ackerman about the threat of James Lowe. He said they're going to have to pay attention to him. Sam Prendergast is the fly half. Jamison Gibson Park starting at scrum half. Kalen Doris, Josh van der Fleer, Max Deegan there in 6, 7, and 8. James Ryan and Joe McCarthy are the locks for this one, and I have my feed. It's bright and sunny there for this game in Dublin. It's already come in. So then in the front row, Tad Furlong, Ronan Kelleher, and Jerry Cahill. We had an injury last week to Porter. Porter's out. So off the bench, Dan Sheehan, Alex Uzanoff, Thomas Clarkson, Jarman Mangan, Jack Conan, Luke McGrath, Harry Byrne, and Gary Ringrose. Some very good talent on the bench there. For the Bulls. The Bulls. Oh, that's a beautiful shot at Croke Park there. Lovely. Lots of people out on the pitch right now. And this is the grand finale. Let's see who wins this bad boy. All right, so for the Bulls, Billy LaRue is at the fullback position. Kurtley Arnsey on the right wing, not the left wing, on the right wing. Kanan Moody, Harold Forster. On the left wing is Stravino Jacobs. Okay, so Stravino Jacobs. This game kicks off in just a couple of minutes, 5 minutes. Stravino Jacobs on that left wing. Andre Pollard is the fly half. Ambrose Papier at the scrum half. And then the 6, 7, 8, Marcel Coetzee is the captain, Elric Lowe, and Cameron Hanneken. The locks are Ruan Nortkia, who's really come a long way in his career, Ruan Vermaak, and then the front row is Francois Kloppe, Johan Gerbela, and Gerhard Steenekamp. Off the bench, Marco van Staden Eskamp comes out. Jan-Hendrik Wessels, Wilco Low, Kobus Wiese, Jean-Andre Rudolph, Zach Berger, Stedman Huntz, and Nizam Carr. Pretty good bench. The official is a top-notch official today. That is Andrea Piardi. Leo Cullen, no doubt, wanting to win again. He won last year. Andrea Piardi is top drawer. Assistant referees are Welsh, Adam Jones, and Ben Breakspear. And then the TMO is an Italian, Matteo Liparini. And that is our lineup for today. Just looking to see if there's been any changes in the lineup here. The Bulls can do this today. They've been the best performing team in URC consistently now for many, many weeks, couple months. So can they deliver a victory on the road? Well, I think they can. The top rows of the stadium are not full, and it's spotty attendance in the lower rows based on this aerial photograph I'm looking at here. Yeah, I would say that it's a lot lower turnout than I anticipated. Very disappointing, to be honest. I expect a bigger turnout. South Africans do a better job showing up for these games. Johan Ackerman, of course, is the head coach. I'll give you a look at what the actual attendance looks like here in just a moment here. So I'm going to bring this picture up on the screen so you can see that it's not even close to being sold out, even the lower levels. Lots of empty seats. I'm sure tickets could have easily been had for this game. Disappointing. People need to support rugby better than this. Okay? Ah, it's Skulk Brits. Hang on a second. So, all right. Yeah, it was Skulk Brits there. Somebody I know. But I wanted to show you what the attendance was here. Give me just a moment here, folks. Team's getting ready to come out of the tunnels. This is what it looks like just before the start of the game. Not exactly overwhelming. Ireland can do better than this. Take a look at this. So the Bulls locker room is being shown on television right now. Let me show you the attendance. Maybe it'll pick up, but I doubt it. This is not impressive. A little disappointing. There you go. That's what it looks like right now, just before the start of the game. Not ideal. There are some people in the upper level there, but look at all those empty seats at the end of the pitch and then at the back behind the try zone. A lot of empty seats. Disappointing. All right. Well, now you've seen what the park looks like just before the start of the game. So I'll do my best to keep the voice going, especially since I got a Springbok match tomorrow. URC Grand Finale. And we are ready to get this one underway. You need some good discipline from the Bulls. That was a question I asked of Johan Ackerman in the press conference. I asked him about discipline. Is it a concern? He said, yes, it is a concern. It's something they're paying attention to in preparation. Marcel Coetzee looks dead serious, ready to come out. This is a place where they simply do not lose. The Bulls need to win this one. They just don't lose. Marcel Coetzee coming out. Here come the Bulls, and here come Leinster, both wearing blue. The Bulls wearing their light blue, white jerseys with blue trim, and Leinster wearing their darker blue, all blue jerseys with gold trim. Jamison Gibson Park, Villy LaRue making his way out. Sam Prendergrass with his silly haircut making his way onto the pitch. And we are about ready to get started here for the URC final. Season 5, 5th championship on the line. The Stormers have won 1. Leinster's won 1. Glasgow's won 1. Munster's won 1. And now it's up to the Bulls to win their championship. Be careful of James Lowe. He's always a threat. Never leave him unattended. The Bulls are getting ready, as am I. Andre Piardi making his way out on the pitch, and the crowd's cheering Leinster.
Who will take charge today, Andrea Piardi.
I'm not watching it on DSTV. I'm watching it on Flow Rugby in the United States. I don't get DSTV. It's a ripoff. Besides, I can't get it here. All right, the Bulls are ready. Henri Pollard, Kurtley Arnsey. The Bulls must perform today or they're going to be known as the chokers. They got to win this one. All right, let's see what happens. Are we going to have an announcement here?
A moment's silence in memory of the former CEO of the Irish Rugby Football Union, Philip Brown. A terrific administrator for...
So he's passed away. 1961 to 2026, that is too young. 65, wow. That is too young to be passing away. Too young. All right, we're about ready to get started here then. You're welcome, Andreas. All right, Leinster makes its way out onto the pitch, and the crowd, the roar goes up. They love their team. The Bulls are on the pitch now, too. Let's get it started. All right, folks, stick with us. This is the year the Bulls get it done. I hope I'm right. I got to pull my senior Fun Wyatt procrastinator hat out and predict Stravino Jakobs. I just heard something. I said to count it down, and I heard a kick, but I'm still seeing the players dorking around. All right, here we go. Actually, it's a lot more people there than it looked like. I bet the numbers aren't that bad, actually. In 3, 2, 1. More seats have filled in. Here we go. 151 matches this season were underway as Leinster kicks it to the Bulls inside the 22. Taken down there by Elric Lowe. He's tackled short of the 22. The ruck is formed. And this game is underway. Call to use it already. Ambrose Papier kicks it high into the air. That bounce up in the air. It's taken by the Bulls. It was a flat bounce, so they have possession. Ambrose sends it over the middle. Steenekamp drives forward. Ruck is formed. Call to use it. Nobody's going to want to get a card in this competition today. That ball's a good hoist. That goes past midfield down to the 39-meter line where it's taken back there by Hugo Keenan. Keenan dances and runs right into the arms of Cameron Hanekom, who buries him. Over the middle of the pitch it goes. It's a Kalen Doris with the ball. He's tackled. And Marcel Coetzee is there for the tackle. Okay, Leinster's got something building on the far side. They right up the middle. James Lowe loses the ball backwards, sends it back to Prendergast, and there's Rico Ioane on the outside. Kane and Moody over top the ball. Did he poach it? He did not. Almost had it. Good defense by Kane and Moody. Kalen Doris driving to the 10-meter line, tackled from behind by Elric Lowe. They go wide. Gibson Park. Oh, that's a penalty. Maybe a card on Kane and Moody. They're calling for a card. He reached out. They're going to have a conversation. Yeah, we're going to have a look. This is going to go to the TMO.
We'll check. We stuck upstairs.
Yeah, it's the right decision.
Just to be sure, we have a deliberate knock-on. Just understand if we have a yellow card for a line break or not.
Yeah, that's going to be the determination.
There is a knock-on. There is an intentional
so
knock-on.
Andre Pierre goes to TMO. There is Philly LaRue back there, so there was a defender.
There is, and it looks like there is, Kane and Moody may well be going
they
to the bin.
overlap on the outside.
It's a tight one. I just feel like
number
the phase
13.
before that they get burned, he puts a hand
He's
on
going
the
to bench.
actually go for
Line
it.
break.
Yeah,
Yellow
it's an
card.
early yellow card.
Ill discipline's
And an
already
early
crossed the
knock-on.
Bulls. Wow. 122 into the game. Just exactly what we didn't need. Terrible discipline already. There it is. Exactly what I predicted was going to be the death knell for the Bulls. Moody gets a yellow card at 122. That's going to be disastrous for the Bulls. One minute, 22 seconds in, and ill discipline's already cost the Bulls. Unbelievable. Minute 22 in. So Leinster now up a player inside of 22 already. A minute, 44 seconds into it. Gibson Park comes over to give Ronan Kelleher the message. Rico Ioane on the screen. Here's the line out. Not challenged by the Bulls. Gibson Park comes away with it. Come charging up James Lowe. Back into the hams, Jamie Osborne. Osborne is tackled 6 meters out. Gibson Park. Good hands of Prendergast. The cut through the middle. Max Deegan. Deegan is tackled just 2 meters out. Here they come. Threatening to take the lead already because of Kane and Moody's poor discipline. They've got space. Rico Ioane dumps it backwards in the hands of Joe McCarty. McCarty is tackled. Curtly Arnsay, brilliant tackle. So now they're back to the 12-meter line. 10-meter line. Gibson Park can't get it out. He does. He sends it this direction. Jerry Cahir tackled 6 meters out. It's available. Gibson Park trying to play the referee. He tries to do a dummy, but he isn't fooled. Rowan Vermaak makes the tackle. Pick and go by the Leinster side. They're 3 meters out. Kelleher driven backwards. Bulls defense is holding for the moment. The short side, plenty of defenders. Here they go again. And the Bulls there, safely on the defense. Gibson Park goes outside. Nice carry there by Tad Furlong. Furlong down to 5 meters. Gibson Park comes back inside to Kalen Doris. Doris taken down by Nortkia. Gibson Park, Kelleher, tackle there. And the Bulls are over top the ball. That's no release. Yes, and the Bulls win a penalty. Yes. Brilliant work. That was incredible. Who got the jackal? Brilliant jackal by the Bulls at 3:30. Saves a day there. Let's see who it was. I can't see who it was. Is it Hanekom? Cameron Hanneken over top. It was Hanneken over top the ball. He got the jackal. Brilliant work. The Bulls survive. Let's see where the kick goes in a touch. The coaching staff is down amongst the spectators. Heineken with a huge jackal there. We got a Leinster player down around the 22. Is it Kalen Dorse? It is Kalen Dorse. They're messing with his ankle. It took his boot off. So the Bulls kicking in a touch, and now they're going to have a little bit of space to work with here. Hello, Peter Funvike. How are you? And Mike, what's going on? RJ Stateman's out. He's not playing. This is not good for Leinster to lose Kalen Dorse this early in the game. I don't know if he fractured a bone in his foot or what's going on there. It doesn't look to be in a lot of pain. They're playing with his foot. So they're telling him to drag him off the pitch. They're going to continue with the game. He's leaving his boot off, though. See, he gets on his feet. It doesn't look good, though. He's limping. So he's going to go to the sideline so he doesn't come out of the game yet. What happened there? I'm not sure what happened. I can't see where his foot got hurt. So 3:54. The good news for the Stormers, for the Bulls, is this eats time off the clock. 7:22. The clock is ticking. Here's the line out coming from Johan Gerbela. Leinster's coming from left to right. I forgot to put that up. There you go. Leinster from my left to right. The Bulls into a maul. Not going very far here. Gerbela at the back with the ball. Now it's driving forward, picking up a meter slowly. Ambrose is over there to pull the ball out. And there goes Gerbela. He breaks away, driving up towards midfield. Ball's available. They go to the short side of the pitch, trying to drive to midfield. The Bulls need to get on the other side of the pitch here. We've yet to see the ball get there. So here's a kick. Ambrose is going to kick it high into the air. Who's giving chase? It goes knocked backwards by Leinster. Lost forward. That's a knock-on. It's an advantage for the Bulls. So they have it, though. Ambrose has the ball. They have a knock-on advantage. Here they go. Bulls in Leinster's side of the pitch. Driving. Short of player. Pollard tackled. He places the ball. Ambrose sees a gap. He does a dummy. Cuts through. He's tackled. Norkia gets there. Gerbela digs it out of scrum half. And it's left behind. Hey, where's the knock-on advantage? There was a knock-on advantage. There was a knock-on advantage. What the hell is this? They give him a try. There was a knock-on advantage. He called advantage. O'Brien with a try. And Pollard dropped the ball. But how is that a try? There was a knock-on advantage. He never said advantage over. What the hell is that? There was a knock-on. How is that even a live ball? I don't understand that. There was a knock-on. He signaled knock-on advantage. Where is the TMO? Where is the TMO? There was a knock-on. This is crap. Unbelievable. I don't understand how this happens. Did he call off the advantage? I didn't see the advantage called off. And the Bulls were driving. Unbelievable. Ill-disciplined. 2 stupid plays. Henri Pollard. O'Brien. Unbelievable. So, I guess Kalen Dorse is out now. Jack Koenig comes in to replace him. Kalen Dorse is out. Ambrose with the ball now. Inside the Leinster side of the pitch. Into the 22. They're going to go up. We got a penalty against Leinster for obstruction. Yep. Rico Ioane obstructed the catch. So big mistake by Leinster here. Gives the Bulls down a player a chance to get something going here. They're going to kick to the corner and go for the post. They're going to kick to the corner from the 22. Here's Pollard, whose cock-up cost the Bulls 7 points. Thank you, Raid Blade, for subscribing. Oh, yeah, Rico Ioane blocks Stravino Jakobs. Obvious. Clear and obvious. No, clear and obvious. Cheap shot there. Cost his team dearly. The Bulls have a line out deep in Leinster territory here now. 8 minutes off the clock from about 8 meters away. Challenged in the air, and the Bulls are hitting the air, but no call, but they managed to come down with the ball somehow. There goes Cameron Heineken driving. Ball's available. Pick and go. Elric Lowe. The Bulls pounding away now. Short a player for 3 more minutes. Ruan Norkia tackled. Crowd cheering Leinster. Ambrose. The Bulls are losing space here. They're not going forward. They're going backwards. To the front row is Sinekamp. And there goes Marcel Coetzee. He picks up a meter or two. Still not back to the 5-meter line. Leinster got their hands in the ruck. Elric Lowe. He runs into a wall. Drives forward. Ambrose to Pollard. Pollard drives forward. Ambrose to Vermaak. And the Leinster defense is tenacious, just like the Bulls was a few minutes ago at the other end. Gerbelaar. And a penalty for not releasing. And the Bulls do exactly the same thing that Leinster did on the other end. They turned it over just a few meters out. Bad decision by the Bulls there. I don't know why they didn't go wide with it. Just pounding into that line that wasn't giving an inch. There's a bumblebee on the screen. So 2 minutes left in this yellow card to Kane and Moody. Gerbelaar never released that ball, so it's a turnover. Harold Forster came over trying to dig it out. Kalen Doris is on the bench. He's out. You got 1:22 in this contest. Lineout goes deep, uncontested by the Bulls, and Gibson Park sends it over the middle, up to about the 10-meter line. There's Josh van der Fleer. There's Rico Ioane. He runs right into Elric Lowe and Harold Forster, who just bury him on the turf. 1:15 left on the yellow card. Van der Fleer now with another carry. He's tackled by Vermaak. Prendergast. Jamie Osborne gets up to midfield, tackled by Gerbelaar. Gibson Park comes to the near side. Prendergast outside. Here they come. O'Brien down the sideline. Backwards to Deegan. And suddenly the Leinster on front foot down to the outside to 22. And there's a knock on. Are we going to actually blow the whistle this time instead of give him a free try? Yeah. So a knock on by Leinster. Deegan, it was a good job on his part. But it'll be a scrum to the Bulls. First scrum of the game. Here we go. Kelleher couldn't quite handle that pass. Oh, there's some blood coming off a face there. Who is that? He got a lot of blood coming off his face. Is that Deegan? His cheekbone got cut, just like Damien Willemse did a few weeks back. 11:19 in this game. The yellow card expires right now. So the next stoppage, we should get Kane and Moody back. Cost his team 7 points, but then so did Pollard. Crouch. Bind. They're going to reset it. So Andre Piardi not satisfied with the scrum, and he blows the whistle. Piardi is a no-nonsense official. "12 minutes off the clock. Bulls trailing 7-0 on a Andre Pollard screw-up. Crouch. Bind. Set. The whole thing collapses. We're going to try this again. Can we get Kane and Moody in now, or does it have to wait till after the scrum? The clock has expired. So it was 1:22 when he went out with the yellow card, and now it's 12:32. A minute extra. He hasn't been able to get back in the game. So we're going to redo this scrum yet again. Approaching 13 minutes now. 12:53 in the contest. Crouch. Bind. Set, and the crowd gets into it now. This scrum holds up. Ambrose puts it in the pipe, but the Bulls come up. Call to use it. He's not playing around. Just play. Ambrose sends it over to Harold Forster. Forster runs into a wall very quickly. Pendergrass is there. Joe McCarthy comes flying into the ruck. Oh, come on. He's playing the ball on the ground. That's hands in the ruck. That should have been a penalty on Leinster right there. The ball was moved around by a Leinster player on the ground. He was lying on the ground. There's Ambrose's kick. High into the air. Chases on to about the 45-meter line. Knocked backwards, but into the hands of Kelleher to O'Brien. O'Brien sends it to Prendergast, who kicks it through. Is anybody home? Yes, it's Pollard. From the 24-meter line, he kicks it out to about the 22. It'll bounce down there. Picked up deep by Hugo Keenan. James Lowe back in the game. Welcome, James Lowe. He's been sleeping over there. He kicks it in a touch. Should be a line out to the Bulls. And now the yellow card will be over finally. They're cheering James Lowe. So finally, this will be the end of the yellow card. 14 minutes into the game. So that was a 12-minute yellow card, essentially. Kane and Moody's ill discipline cost the Bulls seriously. In a game that could be decided by a point. It cost them. Brutal mistake there. But it was actually Pollard who screwed up the pass and turned it over. Here's a line out. Herblad will throw it in. They go deep to Elric Lowe. Over the middle goes to Marcel Coetzee. Avoids the first tackler. The second one gets him. Rock is formed. Call to use it. Ambrose trying to dig it out. He is. The Bulls not going through phases here. Just kicking the ball away every time. Not going to have much possession by the time this game is over. The way this is going. Midfield. Stavino Jakobs knocks it backwards, but it's going to go into touch. And it'll be Leinster ball. And they throw it right. They throw it from the sideline back into play. And there they go up the middle. Keenan avoids a tackle. He gets away. He's loose. Oh, my gosh. That's a forward pass. Rico Ioane, forward pass down to the try line. That was a forward pass. Rico Ioane. Wow. Wow, sloppy play by the Bulls yet again. But that was a forward pass. Poor tackling. Hugo Keenan broke away. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, Kane and Moody fell down. That's already, that was on him too. 14 points he's gifted them. And that should be looked at for a forward pass. As Rico Ioane slides across the try line. Wow, this one's already ugly. I don't know if I could even watch the rest of this game. Yeah, Holly's a pretty good referee. My goodness. There's a kick. Rico Ioane gets it at 15. 16. $12-0. I called a brilliant pass, but it was a forward pass. Restart inside of 22, and Kane Moody gets down to make the tackle, making up for his cock-up. He's cost his team 12 points now. And the Bulls are out of this game already just 17 minutes in it. They've had some great passes played, but they've had some very poor discipline. So there'll be a line out to the Bulls around the 10-meter line. Sumari, thank you for 8 months of membership. Appreciate that. 17 minutes off the clock now. Bulls trailing by 2 tries. Only 2 in the line out. Not challenged. And there goes Ambrose dancing around, but he's getting nowhere. And Kelleher is delaying the game. No penalty called. Kelleher was, they couldn't place the ball, and they went up jackling it because Kelleher was on the wrong side of the ruck. No penalty called. Come on, Andrea Piardi. You're a great referee. Start calling this game properly. Jamie Osborne to Prendergast. Prendergast, there goes Hugo Keenan again. And here come Leinster. James Lowe inside of 22. James Lowe, the Bulls are in trouble. They throw it away. Wow. Leinster's on fire. The Bulls are asleep. Bulls are absolutely asleep. Somebody needs to light a fire under their ass. Absolutely asleep. They're not even showing up for this game. Should have been a penalty for the player. Should have been a penalty for the player not rolling away because the ball couldn't be placed. Unbelievable. Kelleher was not rolling away in a tackle, and that's why the ball couldn't be placed, and that's why it was jackled. The crowd's booing. What are you booing for? You get all kinds of calls going your way. Line out is interfered. They touched Norquay in the air. No penalty call there. I'm sorry. Boy, this is not going good. Ambrose going to kick it away again. This kicking the ball away game has been disastrous for the Bulls. That's a longer clearance kick. Out to midfield, taken over the shoulder there by Lowe. Sends it over the middle to Hugo Keenan. He runs right through the Bulls again like they're butter. No defense. No one held him. He picks and goes again. Still not held in the tackle. He's down to the 26-meter line. He's killing them. Herbelaar tries to steal it. Ambrose does a dummy. Then he gets it back to, can the Bulls got something going here? Great passing here. Kane and Moody on the outside. Finally, Stravino Jakobs. We got something going there. Ball bounces inside the 22. The Bulls give me chase. Come on, Bulls. Oh, players tackled. What a great job by Prendergast to get that ball back. Stravino Jakobs muffed the kick. The Bulls had two players, and they couldn't get there. Wow. Jack Conan with a carry now. Andrea Piardi helping Norquay get out of the ruck. Never seen that before. Oh, tackle on the scrum half. People booing because he tackled the scrum half. Some great passes by the Bulls, but then the speed wasn't there. Kane and Moody just doesn't have the wheels he should have. Prendergast had the angle. Prendergast saved a try there. Yep, he saved a try. So where are we at now? Leinster was scrambling desperately. The Bulls needed that try too. So 19:42, the clock has stopped. Is this a hydration break? Interesting that the Leinster fans look kind of apprehensive in the stands. They're leading 12-0. I think we have a hydration break here. Prendergast looks gassed. Kelleher's getting looked at, his neck. Yeah, so Kane and Moody, yeah, Prendergast had the angle. But Kane and Moody slowed down. That was the problem. Moody slowed down. It's Stravino Jakobs. I don't know why Moody slowed down. That allowed Prendergast to get there. Looks like Prendergast got blood in his mouth. Here's a line out for the Bulls. Let's see if their players. Looks like clouds are coming. It might be raining soon. And once again, Leinster touches the player in the air and they steal the line out. The Bulls are sucking at this line out. It's killing them. Here's a kick down the pitch. It's taken by Jakobs. He's on this left wing up to the 10-meter line. He gets to the first row of tacklers up to midfield. Places the ball. Ambrose to Norquay. Norquay at the 49-meter line. The Bulls have got to get it on the other side of the pitch. Here's Pollard. Kicks it high into the wing on the outside. Curtin Aronsi's out there. He goes up in the air with James Lowe. Bounces off James Lowe's head. It'll be the Bulls' ball. It went into touch. 20 minutes. No points for the Bulls. Their lineouts are atrocious. Hey, touch the player in the air. You can't do that. Here we go with another line out. Let's see if they can't pull this one off. A lot more players in the line out this time. Now looks like about 7. They go deep, and it's stolen again by Leinster. And Josh Van der Fleer picks it up. So the Bulls lost another line out. Disasters. Over the middle it comes. And wide. There goes Jack Conan. Not tackled all the way down the 38-meter line. Knocked backwards by the Bulls. Kick forward by Gibson Park. Somebody better get there. Gibson Park gives chase. Billy LaRue gets it and touches it down. In desperation. He took it back. Scrum 5. He took it back. Scrum 5. I don't know. They think the referee got it right in real time. Let's see the replay. Doesn't look to me like he took it back. Let's see. Okay, we don't need to go all the way back here. Let's go. Come on, show us the replay here. No. Let's see. Oh, yeah, he took it back. He took it back, yep. It was right in front of the line. It's a good call. It's a good call. So the Bulls turn it over 5 meters out. Villarreal trying to prevent a try. And doesn't. He had to give it a split second longer. All right, Leinster now threatening on the 5-meter line, near side of the pitch. Crouch. Bind. Set. The Bulls pushing hard, but it's not going anywhere. Now the Bulls have an advantage here. They didn't call an advantage, though. O'Brien, he's tackled. Gibson Park looking for space. He gets it back. Kerr down the 1-meter line. Gibson Park jumps on top of the ruck. No scrum half. Tad Furlong comes across. Pick and go to Furlong. He's tackled. Jack Conan trying to get in. He stopped short. There's a space right there. McCarthy lost it. He lost the ball. James Ryan can't. He's pushed backwards. We go the opposite side. Marcel Coetzee got Tad Furlong. McCarthy. There it is. Kelleher. He's over. It's held up. That's held up. Yep. The Bulls survive. Wow. Kelleher swears he scored, but no, that wasn't even close. Let's see. Nope, short. Wow. Driven back. He was over the line. Yeah, that's held up. There's not even close to going down. Kelleher claiming he got down. Not even close. He's shaking his head. He's wrong. He never even got close. So now Jerry Kerr getting treatment too. Oh my goodness. Wow, the Bulls are just living dangerously here. They've squandered one try opportunity. My goodness. Oh boy. Excuse me. So here we go again. Kick down the 10-meter line. Back into the 22. Leinster kicks it. Who's going to get it? And Hugo Keenan, the Bulls stand there. Pollard and Moody just looking at each other while Hugo Keenan catches the ball unmolested. And now they're down to the 5-meter line again. Oh my goodness. This is atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. James Ryan with a carry. McCarthy driven backwards by Norquay and an advantage for being offside. Yep, never back on side against the Bulls. So now they're playing an advantage. Jeez. Max Deegan with a carry to 5 meters out. Oh my goodness. The Bulls are just atrocious. This is terrible. Osborne. Oh, there's Hugo Keenan. Oh, it's tipped by Villarreal, but caught by O'Brien. Is down to 5 meters. And the fans are booing. What are they booing for? McCarthy, 5 meters out. Still playing an advantage. Could be another yellow card for the Bulls. We'll see. Against Villarreal this time. Tackle on Prendergast. Ball comes loose. Now we're going to see what happened. We're going to look for a yellow card. Here we go. Villarreal.
2 advantages. The first one was offside. This one is deliberate knock-on.
Yeah, deliberate knock-on.
Okay, do you want to have a look? because the ball arrived in any case, but I think he affected the speed of the pass.
Yep, but now we look for yellow card against Villarreal.
So we're
we need
again
to check another.
not debating whether the
Yep.
deliver knock on.
Adam Jones saying we should go
It
look
is,
at it.
repeated,
It's a penalty first,
potentially a try-scoring
then a
opportunity.
possible yellow card, and then maybe something more, Adam, if he's the last defender.
Okay, Andrea.
If he's the last
If he's the
defender.
last defender, if it's stopped
Okay.
tries, Willie LaRue comes flying at the line. Keep your eyes on him.
This is the wide angle.
Yeah.
He is the last
So we have the
defender.
delivery.
Well, there's two defenders
I
there.
think there are two guys coming over
Right, two guys.
with speed as well.
And they had speed, yep. Villiers made an effort to catch it.
So it's going to be a yellow, isn't it?
Yeah, I think
Let's see it from this side. He tried to
I think
catch it.
they're coming in speed,
The
number 9
penalty try
especially,
they're
they're coming in
considering,
speed.
It shouldn't be a
Cover
penalty try.
behind. So Matteo, we are just thinking about a yellow card
Yeah,
against
I
15.
agree. It's a yellow card.
Agree, Andrea.
Agree with us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yellow card against Villarreal.
Willie LaRue,
Yellow card. Deliver knock on.
who had really
25-16.
poor grand final.
Yellow card, 25-16. Sheeman Crick, a second yellow card against the Bulls. No discipline. Wow. Where are we at? 25? 25-20. Oh my goodness. Because the yellow card prevented a potential. Yeah, I know it's a good question. They prevented a try, according to him. Line out on challenge. Here comes Gibson Park to Osborne. Osborne picks up and goes again, 2 meters out. Gibson Park. Kelleher just in front of the line. Josh van der Fleer held up again. The Bulls down a player now. Ball's available. 2 meters out. McCarthy. So McCarthy tackled. 2 meters out. Marcel Coetzee on the play. Bulls still fighting hard. 1 meter out. Pick and go. There it is. Now they stop it again. Conan, is he over? He got it. Conan got it. Now this game is over. Wow. Has he altered the path? Wow. Man. $19-0. Wow, I might as well have taken a nap. Yeah, shocking is right, Ghetto Greg. It is shocking that the Bulls have not pitched up again. Wow. They have not even rocked up in this game. This is it's what they did last year too, though, so why are we watching the locker room? TV went to the locker room. Who cares? Here's a restart down to the 22, near side of the pitch. There's Max Deegan with the carry. McCarthy comes in. Tad Furlong. There's Gibson Park going to dig it out of the back. Osborne sends it to Prendergast. Prendergast is wide open. 10, 15 meters, kicks it forward. Nobody's home. That's a 50-22. Yep. Oh, my God. And a 50-22. Insult to injury. Wow. Brilliant work by Prendergast. Wow. Wasn't he at Ulster before? Wow. Unbelievable. This is just atrocious. Sam Prendergast. My goodness. Oh, my goodness. I guess he never played in Ireland before. Oh, wait, it was the other guy I was thinking of. I mean, not Ireland. Ulster was the other guy I was thinking of. So Prendergast. So inside of 22. Here's the line out. 29 minutes in, leading 19-0. Line out successful, and they touched the player coming down. He didn't caution him with a penalty. Osborne. He drops the ball. That's a knock-on. Yep. Yep, that was a knock-on. Yeah, Hrubala caused that knock-on. Can we carry on? Aaron Piardi's like, can we carry on? He's talking to the players. I can't be wrong, he said. I love Andre Piardi. He's awesome. "30 minutes off the clock, and the Bulls have yet to walk out of the locker room. 5 minutes left on the latest card, just with Villy LaRue. Behind. Set. Early engagement by the Bulls. They turn it right back over. And there goes Chip Gibson Park. He taps it. James Lowe. Tackle. Ball came out. A penalty. Not releasing the tackler. Boy. Cameron Hennecum charged for continuing to play the ball. Will Leinster take the easy points on offer here? It's right in front of the post. Post. They're going for the post. That's the right call. 19-0. Bulls are not even in this game, man. I don't know what kind of crap this is, Charles. 22-0. Bulls defense has been atrocious. It's like a sieve. So Steenkamp talking to Andre Piardi about something in the scrums. He said, we'll speak later. So Pollard. Gibson Park to Prendergrass. Sends it into touch. Where will the mark be? Around a 10-meter, almost midfield. That's a very, very generous mark. Kalen Dorsch sitting all by himself now. He had a crowd around him a little bit ago. So the Bulls will get it at the Leinster 49-meter line. Heineken comes over with advice. Here's the line out. This time they touch the player again. How about a penalty? The Irish players keep touching the Bulls. They threw it backwards that time, so it wasn't straight. So it's correct, but I mean, they get touched every time they go up in the air. What is the deal? You can't touch a player in the air. And they're mugging them. Look at this. He mugged him. Once again, he mugged Orkia. Why doesn't somebody say something about that? So Leinster's going to have the ball. Herbert's been a disaster at Hooker. So Kelleher comes over for the Leinster lineout. Worse than Bafana. Yeah, at the moment I'd have to agree. That's not straight, and they didn't challenge it, so they get away with it. Gibson Park to Osborne, over to Jack Conan. He gets past midfield, tackled by Pollard. Deegan, he's tackled. We're calling a lot of Irish numbers here again and again. Tad Furlong tackled by Hennecum. Gibson Park, Prendergast, who's been brilliant. Waits, Osborne knocks it on. Picked up by the Bulls. That's a knock-on. How can Leinster have the ball? Scrum to the Bulls. A minute left on Billy LaRue's card. Oh, he was trying to flick it. That's what happened. He knocked it on Osborne. $34-43. The Bulls not even in this game, man. This is so embarrassing. So sad. So embarrassing. Bulls have a scrum. Next stoppage of play, we'll get Billy LaRue back. Crouch. Bind. Set. The Bulls have not been rewarded for the scrum yet. This time they're driving. That should be a penalty there. Nope, not getting any reward. They come to the short side. Pollard to Stevino Jacobs. Jacobs driving hard, fighting through tacklers, still going. They're trying to strip him. He throws the ball back. Norkia recovers it. The Bulls retain possession, but they're all the way back to midfield now. Elric Lowe. Ambrose, there's an advantage there for playing the ball on the ground. The Bulls playing an advantage here. Steenkamp. No place for Andre Perry to stand. They kick it forward, and that's going to off the feet is a call. So Bulls will kick to the corner. Billy LaRue's back now. Full complement back on the pitch. Kick to the corner. Let's see where the mark is. Not a very generous mark. Oh, that's a terrible mark. That wasn't that far out. Yeah, Bulls have got to get a try here. Here we go. We need a good line out here. How many times can Hrubla throw the ball away before we have action taken? It's inside the 22. Not challenged this time. Ambrose over the middle to Pollard. Pollard sends it flying. Inside the 22. Ambrose. Norkia with a carry. Ball's available. Ambrose. To Elric Lowe. Elric Lowe is cackled with Jack Conan. The Bulls come back the other way. Billy LaRue gets it to Kane and Moody. As soon as he gets it, he drops it. Now Moody knocks it on. Gee, many crickets. Kane and Moody, yellow card. Kane and Moody knocking it on. Kane and Moody missing a tackle. Kane and Moody is killing the Bulls. Wow. They're going to walk in the locker room with a big goose egg up on the scoreboard the way this is going. Tough break. Oh, USA, Australia. I wasn't even there yet, so let's see. I'll put that on. Maybe that's more interesting. Tad Furlong getting some treatment now. Clarkson over there. So USA already scored. I didn't see that. It's only 15 minutes into that game, if that long. Oh, yellow card just given to somebody. Yellow card just handed out to Australia. 1-0, 16 minutes in that game. All right, so USA wearing their funny candy cane striped jerseys today. Looks very bright out there. It's in Seattle, I think. Kalen Doris's foot. There's something wrong with the bone, I guess. They're going to have to x-ray that. 37:09. It's a scrum to Leinster. Inside of 22. Their own 22. Crouch. Bind. Nobody's won a scrum penalty yet. Set. The Bulls get a big push, but Leinster gets it out. Prendergast kicks it down the pitch. Finds touch. JFK or RFK Jr. is at the game. RFK Jr. watching the game in Seattle. Americans driving again over there. All right, here we go. Back here. Robillard now. Line out for the Bulls. Just 2 minutes left in the first half. Unchallenged. They come down with it. Boy, Leinster pushed the line. They're breaking away. Marcel Coetzee. He's tackled. Didn't go anywhere. A lot of Leinster players just lying around. McCarthy lying on the ground, making no effort to roll away. Well, that's not going to get it done. 1 meter gains aren't going to get it done. Minute 45 left in the first half. They're going to kick it away again. Didn't go very far. It went backwards. Tad Furlong has it. Ambrose Papier trying to take him down. He did. The Bulls got to get onside. Piardi said didn't have any effect. Gibson Park, little chip over the top. Osborne goes for it, but Norkia, it's dropped by Pollard. Pollard drops it again. Oh my gosh. This is not what we need from our fly halves. Terrible play last time by Pollard. Terrible play this game. Now it looks like O'Brien is down. Oh yeah. Oh, that was awkward how he fell. Very awkward how he fell. It's just he landed awkwardly. That does not look good. O'Brien fell very awkwardly there. Leo Cullen coming down from the stands because it's almost halftime. Andrew Piardi saying you need to go out and we'll carry on with the game. Clock stopped at 39:22. O'Brien, they're going to have to help him up. I don't think he's going to be able to continue. O'Brien's coming out. I hope he didn't hurt. It's just a hyperextension, hopefully. It's really awkward the way his leg lands. Yeah, it's oof. Just couldn't plan it properly. That sucks. He's limping. Looks like the left leg's the one that's hurt, though. And thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate that. Pendu Siabonga. Yeah. I don't think he's going to be able to stay. I guess it's going to play out the end of the half, but there's no way he's going to... Okay, so... Yeah. Is that a smart move? 40 seconds left in the half. If he's injured. O'Brien doesn't want to leave. He just wants to run off at the end of the half. We'll see what happens here. USA is still leading 1-0. 20 minutes now gone to that game. 39-22 is the score. 39-22 is the clock. Excuse me. I'm out of it here. 22-0 is the score. My bad. Sorry, guys. My head. 39 minutes, 22 seconds off the clock. Crouch. Scrum to Leinster. Bind. Set. Leinster will probably put it in touch unless they find some open space here. Now they're looking. Osborne. Prendergast lost it backwards, and he kicks it into touch from one side of the field to the other. And that's not the end of the half, though. That's not the end of the half. That was odd. Thank you, Anne-Sophie Forster, for subscribing. Appreciate that. 22-0. I'm not sure what Prendergast was hoping to accomplish with that. He kicked the ball right into touch, and we haven't hit the... Now we're at the hooter. Ackerman not looking too thrilled out there. What a bummer. Go all the way to Ireland just to be thrashed 2 years in a row. The Bulls choke this. It'll be 4 finals losses. Wow. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. And the Leinster's done this mostly without James Lowe. Crouch. So Bulls scrum from their own 10-meter line. Set. Ball's put in the pipe. Big push from the Bulls, but no penalty being awarded. Look at that. They're driving like 5 meters. Now they finally have an advantage. So they'll be able to kick it down the pitch if they can. Villy LaRue gets tackled. Gets an Embrus. Marcel Coetzee is spinning. Kurt Lee picks up a loose ball to come back for the penalty. So the Bulls can kick it down the pitch. Hopefully get a monster kick out of this. It's not much of a kick. So we're about a minute and a half past the hooter. The Bulls still have possession. Maybe a drop goal. Australia has a corner kick against the USA here. 23 minutes in. Here's the Bulls line out. They screwed these up royally. This one they get Elric Lowe. Gary Ringrose has come in for O'Brien. The ball's lost forward. That's a half. Oh, no, a penalty. It went over the top. Okay. Gary Ringrose has come in. O'Brien is out. So now 2.5 minutes. So the Bulls get to kick for the corner. Let's see what they get. It's a good kick. Oh, he overkicked it. So Pollard overkicks it, and the Bulls get nothing. Wow. Discipline, accuracy, tempo is what the TV announcer says, and they're spot on. What a disgrace. Yeah, look, Arnie, they make contact on every line out. Every single line out, they make contact with a player in the air. It's just disgraceful that nothing ever happens. So, anyway. All right, well, that was embarrassing, to say the least. So, halftime, 22-0, and the Bulls are getting pummeled. Yep. Hey, Jalopy, what's going on? All right, let's put a little something more exciting on than that. Tomorrow we've got the Springboks hosting the Barbarians in Port Elizabeth. That should be interesting. Let's see what we got here. All right, so... excuse me. Where is my... Come on. Where's it at? Did it disappear? That doesn't make any sense. There it is. All right, let's take a short break. Don't run off. Be sure to hit the like button, folks. Appreciate you all subscribing to join us here. Are the Bulls too flat-footed? No, they're just playing very poorly. Discipline's a disaster, as I predicted. All right, cheers. We'll be right back.
Under the southern sun, the green and gold shine bright. On the field of honor, they battle with all their might. From the scrums to the tries, they always find their way. Springboks rising higher day after day. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true. Better than the rest in every test they pursue. From the dusty fields to the world stage they've roared. Legends carved in history, their spirit soared. In the hearts of a nation, they ignite the flame. Every tackle, every try, echoing their name. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true. Better than the rest in every test they pursue. Through the
Halftime, 22-0 Leinster over the Bulls in an atrocious performance by the Bulls in the first half. Tommy O'Brien goes out with an injury. It's just it's just a little while ago. And then Kalen Doris went out just a minute, 22 seconds into this game, replaced by Jack Conan and Gary Ringrose. And Leinster's not missing a beat. The Bulls are just designed to lose finals, it looks like. They're going to have an epic comeback in the second half. In this first half, Billy LaRue has been a non-factor. His yellow card hurt the team. Kanan Moody has been a disaster. Andre Pollard has been a disaster. Both of them have harmed the Bulls terribly. The big fellas up front have done a great job on defense, preventing tries, but there's just too many mistakes by the guys on the outside. Yep, the Bulls had one chance to score a try, and Kanan Moody pulled up instead of chasing the ball down. Very disappointing. So, halftime. Yep, very disappointing. Leinster getting to look like superheroes, and they're not superheroes. Just some very poor play by the Bulls. Also, Andre Piardi's a fantastic official, but I have to say that I'm disappointed with the line-out calls. Players keep getting touched in the air, and there's no call. Also, the Bulls have only been rewarded for one scrum penalty. They should have won 2 or 3 by now. So a little disappointed in his calls so far, but, maybe he's right, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Sam Prendergast, with just a dozen games played, is playing, for Ireland. He's playing quite well for Leinster today. Yep. They won the URC Championship last year. Yep. So, we shall see. Prendergast. Young guy. Good player. So, what a disappointing first half. We're going to have a hell of a second half just to make it worthwhile. Conan scored right in front of Andre Piardi. Easy for him to make that call. I was just writing to Skulk Brits. I sent him a note and said, I saw you at the... When I said I saw him, I said, is that you with the trophy at Croke Park? He says, why, did I age that much? And I said, not at all. Just letting you know I'm watching. Watch y'all. I said, please give the Bulls some Red Bull. Oh, my goodness. Give the Bulls some Red Bull. Man, this is very, very bad. A lot of people went to get a beer. There's a lot of empty seats now. Yeah, a lot of people went to get a beer. There's a lot of empty seats at Croke Park. Yeah, the pitch is looking pretty good. It's holding up pretty well, and the players are doing well on it. But the Bulls, so disappointing there. Yeah, the USA away kit. Yeah, I didn't buy it. The shirts are so expensive. What's going on here? Did I lose my channel? It's the problem with Xfinity streaming service. It's unreliable, and it's slow. Takes a long time to load. Halftime at Croke Park, and the Bulls, maybe they should come out of the locker room in the second half since they did in the first half. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? "31 minutes, USA. Still leading 31-0. 3-1-0, excuse me. Ow, actually, I did see the player get hurt. He scraped his back leg. So 32 minutes in, while we wait for the Bulls coming out of the locker room now. First, the backs are out. So the Americans have a free kick here. Let's see how they do. Bulls making it back out on the pitch. There's a kick, and it's knocked away by one of the Australian players. So much for that. The U.S. did not get anything going there. Okay, there we go. All right, nothing out of that free kick. These must not be the starters. The Bulls out there getting loose on the pitch. Can't see who it is, but 4, 5 Bulls players. So I guess the team isn't coming out yet. Maybe these are replacements. Nizam Kar, maybe? The Bulls just not getting it done. That was an embarrassing first half. Embarrassing. Yep, and Leinster's lost 2 of its top players. Tommy O'Brien and Caelan Doris out. Caelan Doris went out very early, 1:22 into the game. Something wrong with his foot. Looked like he might have, I don't know, fractured a bone or something. It's just kind of rough looking there. So, USA still leading 1-0. They can't be complacent. They got to score more goals against this Australian side. Tomorrow it's the Barbarians, folks. Early in the morning. The Babas. I've got the lineup for tomorrow. If anybody's curious about that, let's take a look at the lineup for tomorrow. Barbarians have got Warwick Gelant, Andrew Kellaway, so South African Irish starters there. And I think this is a Fijian, Firimi Vakatawe, Alex Nunkivel, Duhan Fandimeva, Thomas Albanese. So we already got South Africans and Georgians and Fijians and Irish. And now an Argentinian, TJ Perinara is the captain at scrum half, all black. And then, the rest of the names aren't that well known to me. Ollie Kebble's playing off the bench. So we'll see how they do. Liam McConnell's also playing. It's not the best Barbarian squad I've seen put together, but that's not bad. The Springboks putting together a big team here. It's not like they're taking it lightly. Ophelia Fosse, Chesson Colby, Jesse Creel, Andre Estroys, and Edwin Fandemeva. Kuhn Horn will be the fly half, which is interesting. Grant Williams at scrum half. Jasper Visas, Peter Steph Dutoy. Sia Khaleesi's the captain. Franco Mostert, Riley Norton. Carlos Sadi. Andre Hugo Fenta and Oxen Shea off the bench. JJ Kotsia. Tukum Kuno, Zach Porthen, Ben Jason Dixon. Paul de Villiers making his debut. I'm so excited about that. Evan Ruiz, Faf de Klerk, and Vusi Moyo. Yeah, so that's for tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. 14:30 for South Africans. We'll have the Babas. Okay, it looks like someone's coming out on the pitch now. Some more of the Leinster side. It's a long halftime. Boy, Johan Ackerman better be friggin', ripping some tail in that locker room or figuring something out. This is very disappointing. Last week we had 8,000 views on the semifinal for the Stormers. I don't think we're going to beat that today. Shame. Shame, shame, shame. Boring channels get all kinds of views. Could we get more views for this channel? It's not boring. USA with the ball. It's kicked in or out of play, I should say. So now Leinster players getting loose down here with the ball as well. Well, USA players down. Oh my goodness, that was a boring first half. If you're a Bulls fan, a frustrating first half for any rugby fan, except Leinster. They must have loved it. And Leinster's from Ireland, last domino. They're based in Dublin. Leinster is one of the provinces, historic provinces. Leinster, Munster. Yep, those are some of the provinces. Ulster. Yep. Sorry, I missed that earlier. Hey, Dirk, what's going on? Yeah, the second half is definitely going to be better. Yes, the Bulls need to pull their fingers out of their bum. Okay, now we're finally coming out on the pitch. Okay. The Bulls are out. We'll have to wait for Leinster to come out. Bulls are on the pitch, so I'll turn the halftime marker off, and we'll get started here hopefully shortly. So, Bulls be going left to right in the second half. Halftime marker can come off. Where's it at? Halftime. There we go. Marcel Coetzee on the pitch. The Bulls have not performed. It's time for them to get together. Yeah, the USA candy cane jerseys for the road are really nice. They're sharp. Interesting style. Oh, they kick it in. Oh, yep, they put it out of play. Sloppy play by the Americans. Leo Cullen heads back to the booth. I saw some little kid there. Okay, he said, hey. He said, hey. Where are they going? Way up the top. Oh, there they are. Okay. All right, Leinster's coming back out on the pitch now after a very long halftime. Hopefully they've cooled down and the Bulls have warmed up. All right, so here we go. Yeah, I don't think they should have gone back to South Africa either. I think they should have stayed in Ireland. Yep, I agree. Here we go. They had a miracle in Glasgow. Will they have a miracle here? Pollard kicks the ball off the Leinster. They go short. The Bulls want to compete short. And it works for them. They get the ball. No, they didn't. Josh van der Flier steals it right out of the hands of Ambrose Papier. So that was a disaster. So now Leinster's the 45-meter line. Here we go. Prendergast high into the air, out to the wing. Stravino Jacobs is out there. And it's taken by the Bulls. Harold Forster gets it back inside to Stravino Jacobs, who kicks it forward. He's tackled from behind. And it's picked up by Leinster. Stravino Jacobs got tackled in an awkward position. I hope he's okay. That ball's all the way back to the 24, taken by Villy Leroux, who's had no impact in this game whatsoever, positive so far. High into the air. And knocked backwards picked up by the Bulls. Kanan Moody has it. It's low pass to Marcel Coetzee. Does a great job to save that ball. And then Elric Lowe down to the 20-something. We got a penalty there. A penalty against Leinster. Wait a second. He indicated a penalty, but it's not lost forward, so there's no penalty. What is that? So the Bulls turned it over. But he put his arm up as if there's a penalty. I don't understand that. Gibson Park. High into the air. Villy Leroux at midfield. Oh, he's buried by... Oh, come on. There should be a penalty on that. Hugo Keenan hit him before the ball got there. But the Bulls retain possession. Pollard kicks it to the wing. He's got Stravino Jacobs on the fly. Great kick. Stravino driving forward. Places the ball. Kanan Moody spins around. He's tackled short of the 22. Now the Bulls looking a lot better. Norkia loses it forward. Wow, the Bulls get nothing out of this now. It'll be a scrum for the knock-on. It was not a great pass from Ambrose to Norkia, but still he should have caught it. USA's had 60-some% possession in that game. Wow. Still 1-0, almost halftime. Hugo Keenan is getting treatment now. Looks like he's all right. They're playing zombie. All right, folks. 3:42 Eastern Standard Time. 9:42 South Africa time. The Bulls had another promising pace there, but sequence of play, and it just fell apart. Can't afford to make any mistakes, the Bulls, in the second half. They've already made one. Crouch. Fine. Set. Ball's kicked down the pitch. It's going to go and touch. Be a Bulls line out from about their 10-meter line. Gibson Park with a nice clearance kick there. Skipped it down the pitch. Americans are pressing over here, trying to get another goal. They did great work to get that ball down there. A player being tackled by the Australians. How's that even legal? It's not. It's a penalty for tackling the guy. Line out by the Bulls, not challenged. Ambrose digs it off the turf. What a sloppy play here. Marcel Coetzee fighting through tackles. Jack Coney gets him down to the 10-meter line. Ball's available. Ambrose. It's charged down by Leinster. Knocked backwards by the Bulls. Kurt Lawrence kicks it backwards. Finally picked up by Kurt Lee. Runs right in. Joe McCarthy was offside. And he's driven back to the 22. Wow. So the Bulls from the 10-meter line back at their 22 now. Ambrose uses it, and it's lost forward by Rowan Vermaak. And then there goes Prendergast with the ball. Josh van der Fleer, Conan, and then James Lowe left it backwards. Hugo Keenan vantages over for the knock-on. At the 22, Leinster has the ball, pressing and threatening the USA. Over here, winning 1-0, 43 minutes. Prendergast, high into the air, chases on. Gary Ringrose is over there. Ringrose gets it. Ringrose down to the 5-meter line. This is the game right here. Leinster on the verge of putting this out of touch. Kelleher down to the 3-meter line. Van der Fleer is tackled 3 meters out. Norkia with a huge hit. Gibson Park, McCarthy. McCarthy's tackled 6 meters out by Norkia. Norkia is playing out of his mind right now. Leinster still driving. Gibson Park to Van der Fleer. Van der Fleer at the 5-meter line. He's buried. Ball's available. Jack Conan with the carry. Conan's buried by Gerbelaar. Gibson Park comes in. Tad Furlong will play scrum half. He digs it out. Pick and go. Nothing there. The Bulls are holding position, but it won't last forever. Tackle made. Right in front of the post now. 4 meters out. Ball's available for Leinster. Tackles made again. There they go. Conan down to 2 meters. Leinster, pick and go again. Kelleher. Gibson Park just 2 meters away now. Just to the right of the post. Pick and go, nothing. Leinster again. Oh, that's offside. Offside. Cameron Hannikin was way offside. That's a forward pass. No call. There it is. Prendergast gets it. Try. How are they going to go timeout? The USA just scored a second goal. 45 minutes, 2-0 USA.
Matteo, we're coming upstairs. We don't have the on-field decision. It's too tight. I'm not sure if we're grounding or not the ball. So please have a look.
Okay, Andrea, so you have no on-field decision?
No on-field decision.
Okay.
So it's up to Timo.
Playing under advantage, Leinster. Beautiful hands from Prendergast to Osborne. Tackle came in.
I can't see it from that angle.
That angle doesn't tell us.
Here it
This
is.
one will.
That's a try.
It's a try.
Okay, Andrea, they have a clear grounding.
Yeah, clear grounding. Yep, that was obvious. Wow. Wow. $27. Here's the conversion attempt. Yep, 29. $29-0. Wow, this is worse than last year. Leinster with the ball in the restart. Okay. Kelleher and Furlong are off. Clarkson comes in for Furlong. And Dan Sheehan comes in for Kelleher. Bulls with the ball. Elric Lowe down to the 10-meter line. Pollard dancing. He's been a non-factor. He's been net negative in this game. Ambrose digs it out. Marcel Coetzee. Our Bulls have got to score sometime soon. Side entry from Leinster. Marcel Coetzee lying on the pitch. A side entry was called against the Bulls. I thought it was against Leinster. If the television commentators saying the Bulls look clueless, even with ball in hand. Yep. This is just terrible. Another substitution. Uzanov comes in for Care. So they replace the entire front row. So Care is going to go play for Connacht, apparently. .49 Leinster with the ball. Line out. Near side of the pitch. They knock it down. So it'll be a scrum to the Bulls. Deegan knocked it on. .49-30 now. Bulls accomplishing nothing so far. Man, this is disappointing. $120 currently here. Be sure to hit the like button, folks, if you don't mind. Would really appreciate it. Maybe the Bulls will come back now. Let's get some likes in there. Bind. Set. This one gets ugly. What happened to this scrum? Bulls come away with it. Hannacum with the carry. He's tackled. Herbelaar with the carry. Just so many things the Bulls are doing wrong here. It's hard to fix the things. Ambrose kicks it high into there. Chases on. It's going to be around midfield. James Lowe knocks it backwards. Josh Van der Fleer cleans up the mess. Tackle by Nordkia and Vermaak. Call to use it. Gibson Park over the middle. Max Deegan. Prendergast high into the air, out to the far side. Who's going to get this? Stevino Yakos missed it, and then Kane and Moody chases it down. He's tackled. Is Harry Byrne? Is he in there? Bulls back in their own territory again. They've barely been inside the 22 on the other end. This may be the worst thing about the game is they can't even get inside the 22. Oh, it bounces right back into the arms of Elric Lowe. It's a knock-on by Leinster, but the Bulls have the ball. Pollard. Oh, boy, Leinster's way offside. And to get it outside to Kurtley Arnse, his first action of the game, really. Picks up about 15 meters tackled. Ball comes loose, picked up by Villy LaRue. LaRue gets it to Pollard. Pollard throws it across the ground, picked up by Cameron. Great job. He gets it back to Ambrose. Back to Marcel Coetzee. Coetzee inside of 22. They got something going. Stravino Yakmas on the outside. Stravino Yakmas down to 5 meters. The Bulls are driving finally. Billy Roos encouraged to calm down. He was very excited there. Offside. 5 meter line out for the Bulls. Enrico Ioane, let's see what happens here. Billy Roos upset. Here's Rico Ioane. I'm still trying to see what Rico Ioane did. Oh, okay. Bulls 5 meters out. Oh, that's all. How did they get that ball? Got a hand in there, knocked on by Leinster. But the Bulls have the ball back in about 12 meters now. They're playing a knock-on advantage. But they're 7 meters out. Ambrose. And they've knocked it on themselves. Go back for knock on by Blue. The Bulls now get a scrum 5 meters out. Gee, many crickets. They got to score a converted try here soon. They're so far down. Wow. Streamline says, how can the game plan be so different? Different coaching. Got some changes coming for the Bulls. Excuse me. Hannah comes out. I'm surprised to see Hannah go out. Steenkamp is out. And Roy Vermaak is out. Jan Hendrik Vessels comes in. Jean de Rudolph comes in. We're going to TMO now. What's going on? Deliberate knock-on. Yep. Deliberate knock-on. We're going to go to the TMO.
Knock-on.
Was the deliberate knock-on is the question.
Something more to consider.
So maybe we have something more to consider. I didn't see it. So, oh yeah, that's it right there. That was a deliberate knock-on. I said that when it happened.
Just one hand for me, Matteo. It's a penalty. No more because we don't have any line break. But
yeah, it's no line break.
It's clearly only with one hand out. Never try to catch it. Okay?
Took a bang to the face as well.
Yeah.
Huh.
From the
So no yellow card.
head of Francois Clark.
Yes, it's not a yellow card because we don't have any line break, different from what you have in the previous half. Okay, but it's a penalty against them for the deliberate knock-on, so penalty for you. Okay. And then you can decide what you want.
I'm surprised
The
that the
penalty,
referee
guys,
and the
deliberate
TMO
knock-on.
haven't picked up on that head contact as well.
So the Bulls now get the kick to the corner. No, a scrum. Marco van Staden is in. But he's in the back row. Cobus Visa's also in. Crowd is into it. Crowd is really into it now. They just turned it on instantaneously.
Yeah, and Alex Lucenov has a
Listen to
huge
this.
job here against one of the best in the business. Mukolo, you see them there.
Crazy. And the Bulls win another penalty. They're going to scrum again. Vilcolo is in for Kloppen now, too. Front row's all new. Okay. Oh, Andre Piardi warning Usanov. Or Clarkson. 54-38. Crowd getting back into it again. Bulls with another scrum. Crouch. Bind. Set. Big push by the Bulls. And here comes Marcel Coetzee. He keeps it for himself. Marcel Coetzee all the way down to the 1 meter line. Picks up 5 meters. Pick and go by Forster. He's over. He says held up. I don't agree. That was scored. Then it was held up after the fact. Go to the TMO. Go to TMO. Yeah, he scored that try. Okay, yep. 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 I agree. We scored a try too. Yep, he touched it down. Yep.
Held up. Please check if you have any grounding.
Yeah, I saw the
Hold on
grounding.
to that, and that's
12,
crucial.
12, 12. Come with me.
Come with me. Harold Forster. He wants to come over.
I decided to check it because you were convinced you scored it, okay? We watch together.
On the line.
Watch it together. I like this. I'm
Together.
Piardi.
In other words, if you've lied about your homework, son,
No.
Well, not that angle. Can't see it
I
there.
want in.
He couldn't see it either. So here we go. This is the angle where I saw it at. Forster's there.
He has it. Good calls. There.
Yeah.
I think the
He
ball
believes
gets
he
down
scored
there,
it.
John.
Yeah, it's a try.
Because you believe you scored it.
It's a try.
I'm not sure if
If
this
it's
angle's
nothing
going to show it. It's the one
conclusive,
before
carry on with
this.
my decision, okay?
There it is right there. Yeah, you
Does
can
the
see it.
ball down.
Yeah, he's got it
I
down.
think the referee's not sure if the ball is down before the line. But
Just
There it is right there. You can see
That's
it.
a try for me.
That's a try. That's a
well, we
try.
know he wasn't lying.
Good honesty.
Good honesty.
Yeah, Harold Forster was correct. It's a
I
try.
have no evidence to overturn your
What?
decision.
No evidence. You can see it on the line.
Oh, I have to say
Luckily,
that.
we don't have any evidence to overturn my on-field decision.
You can see it on the line. I can
That's
see
why I
it.
took Okay, no evidence. Held up.
That's bullshit. Oh, that's wrong. Even the Irish announcers agree with me.
It's a shocker.
That is a shocker. Oh my goodness. That was a try. The Bulls have just been cheated. Wow. Knock on by the Bulls in the air. So unbelievable. That was a try. That was a try. Oh my gosh. Wow, that was a try. Stevino Jakobs is out and Stedman Hans comes in. That's shocking. Wow. Unbelievable. That's shocking. I mean, absolutely shocking, folks. Wow, that's unbelievable. Wow. I mean, that was such an obvious try. I don't blame Piardi. He couldn't see it, but the TMO is blind as a bat. And the issue is that it changes the outcome of games. The Bulls needed that try, and they scored it. They're not going to reset the scrum. No, it wasn't short. It wasn't short, Van. It wasn't short. You can see that it touched the line. So 57 minutes in it. My goodness, that was atrocious. That was atrocious. The TMO needs a pair of glasses. The TMO needs a pair of glasses. Wow. Shocking. Shocking. 57-25 now. Let's check into that. That's halftime in that U.S. soccer game, leading 2-0 last time I looked. Set. Bulls got a big push here, but Leinster gets it out. Osborne, Prendergast to Rico Ioane. Ioane gets it out wide to Hugo Keenan, kicks it forward. Keenan Moody kicks it. Oh, caught the ball. It was touched by one of the outposts. Nice work by the Bulls. It's crazy. Cobus Visa now. He places the ball. Billy LaRue throws it away. Oh, that's a knock on. James Lowe, that might be a card. That's a yellow card for James Lowe. You said I had two hands. Let's see.
Check if it's deliberate.
Yeah?
I haven't got a clear view if he does touch it, but if he does, we do need to check if it's deliberate because I do have an overlap there.
Okay. We check it because we check it in the first half against the Bulls, and we check it again because it's against the Leinster.
The assistant saying
Quick one,
he didn't
please,
see it.
Matteo.
Yeah, he didn't see whether he touched it. That's fair. I'll accept
Just
that.
make sure we have deliberate
But
knock
I
on
saw it.
first.
Looked like a deliberate
And
knock
then
on. He's going to
what's
claim he
the
had two
outcome?
hands on it. James
Okay,
Lowe
Andrea.
is
So
smiling.
we are checking if the shot
He's
deliberate
on
by number
he's on the
13.
bubble right now. Let's see.
Okay.
James Lowe. No, he had one hand. That's deliberate knock
Well,
on.
the evidence of what we've seen so far, he's going to the sin bin.
Yeah,
This is
he
where
doesn't
we
have
really
a
need to
chance.
see
And
it.
there's 3 players out there.
Yes, number 11, yellow card.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's clearly a yellow card.
11.
James Lowe,
Yeah, he deserved that.
crowd don't like it.
They don't like
There's
it if
no
they're
arguing
wrong.
with
Yeah, that's the right call. So Leinster with the yellow card. So the Bulls kick down the pitch. They've got a line out. Herbert still the hooker. Not challenged. Cobus Visa over the middle. Ambrose. Marcel Coetzee. Ambrose back this way. Oh, they throw it away. Picked up by Kurtley Arnse. He had to clean up a mess. He breaks free. Kurtley's on the loose. Down to the 22. He's tackled short of the 22. Kurtley with the best carry of his game so far for him. Through the 22 come the Bulls. Ambrose. Vasels. And it's the Leinster stripped the ball. The Bulls inside the 22 and they turn it over. Wow. Leinster with the ball. We could have the first ever shutout in a URC final. Wow. Prendergast kicking it down the pitch looking for touch. He finds it. That'll push the Bulls back. My goodness. My goodness. .59 minutes, 58 seconds. Herblar to throw it in. He's been atrocious in this game. Not challenged. Cobus Visa, Ambrose. And Kane and Mooney back at the 42-meter line on Leinster's side of the pitch. The Bulls need to get something going. Marcel Coetzee down the 10-meter line, tackled by Josh van der Fleer. And there goes Cobus Visa without the ball. It's a knock-on. Leinster was offside. Yeah, they were. Cobus Visa was ahead of them because they were behind the line. So the Bulls will kick to the corner again. That's not a great kick. That'll be around 15 meters out, I'm going to guess. Although unless Adam Leal's giving Adam Jones is just giving a much better spot. Looks more like Adam Leal. Oh, yeah. 29-0. 20 minutes left in the game. James Lowe sitting on the chair with that yellow card. Six-meter line out. Yeah, the Bulls cheated out of a try. So Leinster keeps adding players to the lineout. And a little push and shove there by Cobus Visa. Andre Parody comes and talks to him, and so they come down with it. They're at Maul, 5 meters out. The Bulls driving. Crowd getting into it. Ball's going nowhere. At the back of that is Herblar with the ball. Ambrose comes over. He's going to take it. He does. And there goes Kane and Moody. He's in. Kane and Moody the try. Now that try that wasn't allowed is going to bloom large. That try that didn't go anywhere is going to be... That should have been a try. Kane and Moody just slid right through Gibson Park. So Moody. Pollard converts that difficult kick. So that ends the shutout. "17 minutes remaining. Bulls trailing by 22 points. That try that wasn't allowed now. It could be 14. Here's the restart by Prendergast. Kicks it to the far side of the pitch. Inside of 22, taken down there by Jean-Andre Rudolph, his first action. Just came in the game a few minutes ago. Actually, about 10 minutes ago. He's been silent. Cobus Visa with the carry. Ambrose trying to get the ball out of there. He does. He does a dummy kick. Pollard kicks it to the wing. Gibson Park touched it, went out of bounds. It's going to be the Bulls' ball. Gibson Park deflected a touch. Almost intercepted that pass. Pollard looks like he's still in the game, but the Bulls are not really doing much here. Line out for the Bulls from their 24-meter line. Clouds are rolling in. Look like it's going to rain. Hasn't rained yet. 64 minutes, 13 seconds in this contest. The second half is underway in that South Australia versus USA game. And they get it, even though that Nortje was touched in the air again. Pollard, Forster, to Willy Leroux, to Stedman Gans. Stedman Gans is on the loose. He's on the loose. Oh, he throws it right to Rico Ioane at midfield. Oh, my goodness. He threw the ball to Rico Ioane. Wow. Wow. Bulls turn it over. Yeah, so Vassos was never in a position to get the ball. So kicked high in the air by Gibson Park, down around the 10-meter line. Who's going to get this? And Kane Moody knocks it on. Ustinov picks it up. Leinster with the ball now. Osborne back to the 10-meter line on the Bulls' side of the pitch. Gibson Park goes wide to Josh van der Fleer. He's tackled a meter gain. They go for another one. McCarthy now. He's upended. Ball's available. Gibson Park. Prendergast, the knock-on advantage is over now. Taken inside of 22 by Willy Leroux. He kicks it back over midfield. All the way down to the 20. Gibson Park now picks it up inside his 20. Sends it back quite a ways. It'll bounce in front of 22. Ambrose. Pollard. Pollard kicks it high near. He gets tackled without the ball. A nice catch by Ringrose, but Kurt Arntz's there to make the tackle instantly. Bulls running out of time. Bulls running out of time. Sheehan on the outside. He's tackled. Turnover, the Bulls win a penalty. Now see, if they kick us a corner, it could have been a one-score game. Anyway, tap and go by Ambrose. They didn't kick it. They throw it over to Stedman Gans. Hans, oh, come on, pay attention. You had a player out wide. He lets three players tackle him now. The Bulls in trouble here. Lucky they didn't get called for a penalty for being off their feet. But the Bulls getting very lucky here. Stedman Gans again. Right up the middle, Ambrose. He places the ball. Kerblar. Willy Leroux kicks it inside of 22. Down around the 5-meter it's going to go. It's picked up back there by Prendergast, who kicks it. And in a touch. Oh, that was a nice kick. Willy Leroux brings it out because it got away out to the 35-meter line. So the Bulls didn't gain anything from that because Prendergast played really well. Out on the wing it goes. It's in the hands of Marco van Stade, who runs through the first player. He's tackled. And playing it on the ground, Rico Ioane not called for a penalty. He was playing the ball on the ground. And then Kane Moody throws it back, and it's taken there by Faisals. Nortje is on the run. There it is. Run, Nortje. Scored 67-14. Nortje. Now, they should have already had another try. What now? We're going to go to the TMO? What happened?
Moody offload.
Oh, gosh. It looked fine to me. Wow. Oh, it is raining now. It's pouring, actually.
Is the offload in the middle of the field?
Yes, in red.
That's fine.
I
He
think
just
that
tipped it
was
forward. That's fine. Moody was backwards. That's fine. That's fine. That's
Bit of
marginal.
the hand going backwards.
That's fine.
Again, the best camera is coming now.
On that first evidence, it would feel very harsh. Well, no, that's more, isn't it?
That's a bad angle.
He is right. It comes out the hand backwards.
It came out backwards. Hey, he threw it backwards.
I think this would be a very harsh to not
Would
give
be
this.
harsh again.
That went backwards. That's
Play
bullshit.
on. Let the boys play.
If they did give a try on the other one, how can they overturn this one? No
I think
evidence.
where does Moody end up on the floor here as well? He's still in front of the ball at that point.
Yes, guys, from this camera angle, it's pretty clear to me. The ball lifts the hand forward.
No, it
Theo,
didn't.
this is the camera that we need to use.
Yes, in red.
No,
Okay.
no.
So, camera back to me.
No, this is bullshit.
From this angle, it's pretty clear that ball lifts the hand forward. So we cancel the try, we come
Oh
back.
my god. This is bullshit. The ball never went forward. That pass went backwards. That's bullshit. That's total nonsense. Two tries taken off the board. Wow. They can't blame the official for losing the game, but they've been robbed. The ball didn't come out of the hand forward. The ball was thrown backwards. That's just wrong. Yep. And the Bulls blow up the scrum, but they don't get awarded. Jack Conan comes away with it. Gary Ringrose kicks it down the pitch. Picked up back there by Billy LaRue. Over the middle to Curtly Arnsay. He kicks and gives chase. And he kicks it again, gives chase. And Harry Byrne is on the pitch. He's the one that gets the ball. This is such a mess. It should be 29-21. The Bulls robbed. That's Andre Piardi's a great official, but this is not his best game. Not his best game. Josh Van der Fleur's tackle. 11 minutes left. Gibson Park. Moody knocks it on. It's picked up by Deegan, so the Bulls turn it over again. Kick down the pitch inside the 22. The chase is on. It's going to be a 5 meters. There's Zach Berger. He's made it into the game. It just leaves Nizam Carr on the bench. James Lowe is back after the yellow card, and the Bulls scored nothing with the one-man advantage. Diarmuid Mangan comes in. McCarthy goes out. Oh, boy. Bulls with a 5-meter line out deep in their own territory with just 10 minutes remaining in the game. Bummer. No, it's not a rigged game, Nico. That's a forward pass by Zach Berger, not called. Low with the carry. Bulls. Went backwards, but right into the hands of an offside James Ryan. He gets the ball. So Leinster with the ball. High into the air. Chases on by James Lowe. Keenan's coming. Villy LaRue came down with it. Brilliant job. He took the mark. Tap and go by Villy LaRue. And the ball's kicked into touch. Oh, it bounces. Stays in play. Or did it go in touch? I guess it did go in touch. Leinster ball at the Bulls 45 with 9 minutes remaining. Leo Cullen's job was on the line a couple years ago. And there's Nizam Carr. And now he's got back-to-back championships. Should be 29-21. 29-21, but we were robbed. 2 tries. Still would have lost the game, but it's just not right. Line out successful. Maul is there. Jack Conan comes over. Ball's at the back in the hands of Dan Sheehan. He gets it over the middle of Osborne. Osborne tackled. Rock is formed. Call to use it. Gibson Park, as Josh Van der Fleer comes over, lend a little support. Kicks it high into the air. It's going to be around the 22. Curtly Arnsey and James Lowe go up for it. It gets knocked backwards. Out knocked on by Curtly Arnsey, and Jack Conan has it inside the 22. An advantage. Chandra Rudolph gets a penalty for being off his feet. Oh, nice job by Deegan. Max Deegan took a one-arm pass behind him all the way down the 2-meter line. Leinster's going to score again. That was an amazing job by Max Deegan. Leinster with the ball at the 5-meter line. Gibson Park digs it out. Sends it to the middle of Osborne. Osborne gets tackled. We're going to come back for the advantage. Max Deegan was brilliant out there a moment ago. 7 minutes remaining. I think Luke McGrath is coming in for Gibson Park. Luke McGrath. And Gibson Park is going out, so everybody gets into the game for both sides now. I don't know about the new tackle rules. I haven't seen that. Jameson Gibson Park goes off, and Luke McGrath comes in. Both benches cleared. Less than 7 minutes remaining now. It's Gibson Park leaving Leinster to go to Perpignan next season. Breaks your heart, not even a Bulls fan. I got you, Sinet. It's just been an atrocious performance. Line out successful, not challenged. Maul. At the back of it's Clarkson. Clarkson has the ball. Luke McGrath comes over. James Lowe is fighting hard here. He tackles Marco van Staden. Leinster has the ball. Johnny Rudolph over top. Ball squirts loose to the back. Leinster looking to score again. Late in the game. Curtly Arnsey slides up. Big tackle on Jack Conan. Tiny little guy. Leinster still in possession. Max Deegan. Deegan is tackled. He won't let go of the ball. That should have been a penalty for not releasing. Clarkson now with the carry. Norkia with the tackle. Luke McGrath to Osborne. Osborne, he's tackled by Wilco Lowe. 5-meter line. Clarkson, another carry. Leinster staying in possession. Luke McGrath digs it out, feeds it over into the hands of Alex Usinoff. Usinoff, crowd is really into it now. Deegan, another carry. Chandra Rudolph is there along with Harold Forster. Another carry for the Leinster side. A lot of phases here. Must be about 18 already. James Lowe with a carry. He loses the ball. Went backwards to Van der Fleer, and then Luke McGrath comes away with it. He doesn't release it. Ball's available now. 5 minutes left. Clarkson, he's tackled by Nizam Kar. Going for a 5th try is Leinster. Tackle made. Jean-Andre Rudolph, not part of the ruck. Jean-Andre Rudolph was legit there. They were complaining that the scrum half was tackled, but he wasn't part of the ruck. And that's Marco with he's poached the ball. Oh, come on. He stole the ball. Now it's there. It should have been a turnover. That's crap. The ball squirts out. Josh Van der Fleer tackled from behind. Boy, I mean, all kinds of crap's getting away with it, the breakdown here. Conan tackled. 4 minutes remain. There it is. No, was it McGrath? They got him. Jean-Andre Rudolph over the ball. Come on. Pick and go. This must be 35 phases by now. 3 meters out, 2 meters out. They roll. No call for roll. McGrath. Josh Van der Fleer's tackled. The Bulls' defense has been tenacious. They should have gotten a penalty already. Stedman Hans. They go back to the inside, and there it is, Harry Byrne. Try. Wow. Another try. Harry Byrne with a try. This is very disappointing. Leinster's had a long season here. They didn't do well early on, and they've come all the way through and won this thing. 36-7. Almost a repeat of last year. I didn't hear my doorbell. Tap and go by Zach Berger as it's turned over by Leinster. They go out wide. The Bulls. Villy LaRue. He's tackled. Norkia. Berger. Pollard. And Kurt Lee had to wait for a long time. He gets it back to Jean-Andre Rudolph. Gets inside 22. He's stripped of the ball. And it's knocked down by Leinster too. By Hugo Keenan. So it'll be a scrum. Minute and a half left. Scrum to Leinster. Minute and a half left. $50 is a new 40. Yeah, it is disappointing. Prendergast is the man of the match. Very disappointing. Last minute of the game. Scrum to Leinster. 45 seconds remain. 36-7. Fine. Early engagement by Leinster, so the Bulls going to get another chance here. Marcel Coetzee takes off. He avoids 3 tackles. Bulls on the front foot here. Something they can do. Can they get a try here late? Villy LaRue goes wide. Nearly intercepted, but Kanan Moody got it. Can he turn on the gas? No. He's tackled. And it's knocking into touch. Gary Ringrose stopped to try. There's the Hooter, 80 minutes. Leinster earned this one. They didn't earn last week. Gary Ringrose with a great tackle there. They're cheering Gary now.
35 and 40,000 in Croke Park. And they're on their feet.
And that's it.
Leinster,
That's the final.
are they back-to-back URC champions?
First time ever back-to-back. First time ever back-to-back champions in the URC, season 5. They win 4 and 5. And the man of the match is Sam Prendergast. Congratulations to Leinster. 36-7. Very disappointing. Be sure to hit the like button, folks, if you haven't done that. We only got 97 likes. I did this very ill. Still think I brought pretty good energy to it. Tomorrow, the Buck game is on at 2:30 South Africa time, 8:30 in the morning my time against Barbarians. I'll be covering that as well, okay? 36-7. Very disappointing. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for being here with us. Appreciate your support. Hit the like button, please. And hopefully drive that algorithm. That's going to do it for this one. Disappointing score. Cheers, everybody. See you tomorrow morning.